Assalamualaikum. Today I will show you the preparation made before conducting a meeting. Firstly, I will introduce myself and my group members. My name is Nuraina Dania binti Muhammad Noor, and this is my group members. This is Nuri Syahira binti Hadi Rusli, Nur Nadira binti Abdullah, and Ana Sufatin binti Azizain. This is the guidelines for preparation made before conducting a meeting. They have 9 guidelines here. The first one is establish a meeting folder, determine a meeting time, reserve a meeting room, create an agenda, arrange for needed equipment, notify the meeting participants, use reminder system, organize meeting materials, prepare the meeting room. Okay. Establish a meeting folder. Once you're aware that the meeting will take place, set up a folder for it. Set up a meeting folder to collect items such as list of attendance, the agenda, notes, and copies of material to be distributed. After that, you need to create an electronic folder on your computer to store a document that related to the meeting. Determine a meeting time. If the meeting involves a client or others from outside the company, you need to schedule a time, contact each person with a couple of suggested meetings time, and ask them if one of the time is convenient. And if the meeting within the organization, you need to use calendar software so you may be able to simply check each person's calendars of a time when she or he is available. That's all from me. I will pass it to Nadira to present the next preparation before conducting a meeting. Thank you.
Okay, I will talk about reserve a meeting room. When you want to reserve a meeting room, you have to make sure you know the date, time, location of the meeting. Check to see if the desired meeting room and time are available. Make sure the date that you are choosing are not overlapping with the other things. Okay. Next is key and agenda. An agenda is a document that lists the topics to be discussed at a meeting and other related information. The agenda items are typically decided by the person who calls the meeting. All participants should receive a copy of the agenda prior to the meeting. Topics should be stated concisely and listed in the order they will be discussed. The starting time for each agenda item may be listed along with breaks in the program. The person who will lead the discussion for each topic may be listed. Other relevant information, such as the meeting rooms or materials required, may also be included. These are the example of the meeting agenda. Next. Arrange for needed equipment. Many times, the purpose of the meeting will determine the kind of equipment that will be needed. Rooms may be equipped with electronic projection systems, but video conferencing equipment may be required. Special equipment may be needed if the information will be broadcast at an off-site location. That's all from me. I will pass to the next person.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So let's continue with notify the meeting participants. So if you look at this slide, you will notice that there are 3 ways on how we should notify meeting participants. So first one, we can use email. Second one, we can use message. And third one, we can use notice of meeting. So usually meeting will involve shareholders, board of directors, members, board of managers, and you may enter your own meeting participant by selecting others. Okay, next is use reminder system. So as an office worker, you must keep in track of appointments, meetings, travel dates, and deadlines. So here we could clearly see that there are 2 types of reminder system that we can use to keep in track. So the first one is manual system, and the second one is electronic system. For manual system, the first one we have here is desk calendar. Next is wall calendar and personal planner. So here is an example for personal planners, which is actually a small notebooks, and it's contain a calendar and also a space to record appointments. Okay, then for electronic system, we have calendar, personal information management, PIF, and personal digital assistant, PDA. So I already attached a picture here on the slide, which is an example for PDA. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. So next preparation before conducting a meeting is organize meeting materials. Firstly, we may expect to gather materials such as notepads, pencil, file folders, ID badges, and parking stickers. All these things may be used by the participant that participate in the meeting because sometimes the meeting will be held with other companies. And then we must also organize materials and hands out such as reports and letters. These materials must be organized because it can easily to retrieve while the meeting is going on. And then review any materials to be presented at the meeting on the equipment that available in the meeting room. So this it can avoid it from a delay meeting or any disturbance. Last but not least is prepare the meeting room. First, the room temperature should be comfortable, which is not too cold or not too hot. And then the setting arranged to fit the meeting style. They have three setting arranged, which is round table, U-shaped table, and rectangular table layout. And then the room arrangement in which all participants can be seen and heard. But we must not to forget to keep a social distancing between the participants due to COVID-19 pandemic that hit our countries nowadays. And then any presentation ad should be positioned so that they're near to the leader and all the participants in the meeting room can see their body language. And then check to be sure that the requested equipment is present and working properly. So the conclusion is when we prepare before conducting a meeting, it did not harm company image because it seemed that we are well prepared. And then it leaves a good impression to other companies on our companies. The third one, the meeting will went smoothly. And the last one is the agenda will be informed clearly, which is the participant can understand what we want to inform them in the meeting. So that's it from our group. Thank you.